Hey everyone, I actually turned my camera on a number of hours ago. Lasted like 2 seconds, didn't say anything, and then just stopped it. Because in those 2 seconds or so, I realised that I'm still wearing the same hoodie as I have the last couple of days, and that I haven't brushed my hair, and that I should probably do all of those things. And yet I've been at my desk since after breakfast. Now, boss woke me at 8:15. I got up, let him out, and went, not happening, got straight back into bed. It's different now for me because I'm very aware of what I'm doing, so I actually have a conversation in my head about, do you think it's a good idea to go back to bed? And the answer is usually no, but I'm going to anyway. But at least now when it happens, I'm not mad at myself. Because I genuinely am not feeling good, and I haven't been for a little while, and I just am pushing myself through because, once again, like every other unit I've ever done at uni, I'm behind. So I'm currently watching the recording of class 9. So I've spent this morning or whatever it is doing the learning objectives for post-hoc comparisons, and I can honestly say I did not understand, or more to the point, I understand, but it is so long and so complicated that I think I was like halfway through watching them and I was like, I fully accept that I probably won't know any of it in the exam, and that's okay. However, I do need to know all of this stuff to answer my last part of the assignment, and I purchased a 2-hour tutoring session for tomorrow at 12:30, and this morning when I went back to bed, I did what I always do and reset alarms, 15 minutes, and then snooze, and I think I was up at like 10:30. And it was around that time when I was like semi-conscious that I remembered that it was like in the middle of the day, and that I probably spent all of yesterday, even though I was at my desk for hours, doing shit that I now can't help but wonder if it's going to tell me to delete. I mean, it's step-by-step instructions of what I've done, because I actually had to go back and fucking do it all, because I was looking at it going, okay, I know how I did it, but I don't know how I did it at the same time. But this is so fucking mind-boggling, and I already have a pounding headache and I'm struggling to eat as per usual, and my leftover pasta tasted like absolute shit because I fucked it up. Like I said, added the pasta and should not have to the sauce. I need to go shopping. I keep thinking I'll do it online, but then I sit at my desk until I'm about to drop, and then I go to bed, and I think I watched the last of something last night. I watched Safe, that was good, but mostly I'm just going to sleep really early, which is, even yesterday though, I took a sleeping tablet yesterday because I knew I just needed to have a deep, long sleep, and it didn't work. I was still very much just awake enough to the point too that boss annoyed me after I'd taken it and I'd been lying in bed semi-awake for the last half hour or so, even longer, and I was able to get up, and I remember thinking, this is really weird, but that's what happened. Maybe that's why I wanted to sleep longer today. I have no idea. I do know that I should be probably resting, given how I'm feeling. As I've just said, that's not going to happen. I just literally do not have enough hours. I'm becoming more and more concerned about the exam the closer it gets. I have all the notes in the world, but just doing a fucking quiz that's worth 4.5% is enough to make me have a panic attack. I really want to figure out how to connect my camera to the Bluetooth stuff so I can like control it and actually start using it. But like I've said, I don't know how to get it from the camera onto here, and even though it has an SD card, all that stuff just makes my brain hurt, and statistics is doing that really enough for me as it is. But yeah, like I said, I went to make a video earlier and I stopped it because of the thought. And I've been wanting to just stop and talk to someone, you, myself, whatever, whoever, because I haven't had any music or anything on in the background because I really have to focus on what I'm doing. And that's hard enough for the next person, let alone someone who lives with all of my fucking debilitating bullshit and feels like I'm getting unwell on top. And I'm fucking sook when I'm unwell. Like, I hate being unwell. I can deal with all the other stuff, but actually being sick isn't something I deal with very well. But I have to suck it up. Anyway, like I said, I'm now 15 minutes into the class. The class goes for 47 minutes. Then there'll be a 2-hour seminar, which I probably won't get all the way through, given it's 4:16 in the afternoon on the 5th of February 2023. It's a bloody good thing. Like, I think I said it last night that I did cancel the doctor's appointment, rescheduled the dentist appointment, because evidently my body is telling me I'm run down because the first cold sore has healed, but I have a new one. And yeah, it's literally, I'm having a bad bladder day, so I was taking the sachet things to hopefully make it stop being as bad as it is, given how fucking many hours I've got of uni to go. And that's when I sort of realised, like, I need to have a break. And so far, when I give myself time to have a break, it's not really having a break. It's me trying to figure out the absolute best possible way to have notes set up so that I can easily see what the hell I'm doing. But like, I really just wanted to make a video because lately it's been like I've just felt so stuck in a rut and so alone, and honestly I keep hearing this, you have no friends, you have no friends, you have no friends in my head, and then that makes me feel guilty because I'm like, well, I do, it's just that how do I put this? In my head I just heard I'm no one's priority. You should probably be your own priority as long as it's not in a narcissistic way, but in the sense of like I speak to people online more than I do in person. The only person I see in person is Andrew, and sometimes Grant. And that I haven't seen Grant since his birthday because his wife is back. And yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I'm over everything, and I think that's because I'm behind, because I was genuinely excited about this unit. I honestly thought that I would have done really well, and even though my assignments are pretty good, like my grades are good, so I'm not complaining, I know what I'm like in an exam environment. Nothing's changed since I was in high school, and the first lot of exams I had to do was like 15, I think. But I am struggling, and I'm just really, really trying to hold on to the whole I'm doing the best I can, and I know that I am. I'm so close to being finished, but I just need a freaking break. And to do that, I need to manage myself so much better. So I'm going to call it because it's nearly hit 10 minutes and I have so much to do, but he's hoping the sound on this thing's okay because, like we know, I got no idea what makes it change, but I promised I'll figure out how to use the new camera as soon as I possibly can. Thanks everyone for following along, and if you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe. See ya.